Hey, Sarah and Jonathan, welcome to What the Choots! Today is June the 25th, and summer camps have started. School let out on Friday, so this is the first week with kids at zoo camp, and I love it. I did it last summer and really enjoyed it, and I'm really enjoying it again this summer, even though it's still the first week. And we have a couple of challenging kids, but you get that everywhere. So Jonathan talked on Monday about vaccinations, and I don't want to get too much into it. I like when each of our videos are kind of our own, about our own topics, but he did ask us to respond, so I will. I will say that there are a couple of very good reasons for your children not to be vaccinated. They include 1, immunodeficient. So, for example, I have a cousin who has to be super careful about which vaccine she can have because she has a compromised immune system. But in viruses in your body, even if they are dead, when you do not have a functioning immune system is never a good idea. The other reason to not get a vaccine would be you have an allergy to something that's in the vaccine. Really, those are pretty much the only 2 ways that it would be smart to not get a vaccine. See, vaccines are safe to use. They do not cause autism. That doctor's license was revoked because he falsified data in his research. And study after study after study has shown that vaccines are not harmful. In fact, millions of children live every single day because of vaccines. Millions more would die without these vaccines. We didn't invent vaccines to make money. We invented vaccines to get rid of smallpox, to get rid of polio, to get rid of the chickenpox, mumps, measles, whooping cough. All these things killed thousands of people a year. Everywhere. And I say thousands, but I'm pretty sure it reaches the millions for some of them. No one gets smallpox anymore because of these vaccines. But these diseases will come back without vaccines. And like I said, those people who don't get vaccines, they rely on herd immunity. Herd immunity is when one person is not vaccinated, but everyone around them is vaccinated. Because these people are all vaccinated, the chance of any disease spreading and reaching them is slim. But if a handful of people aren't vaccinated, that chance increases drastically. Also, vaccines aren't 100% effective. It might not have had a strong enough dose. Maybe your immune system needs a stronger dose than normal, and so you are not actually protected. I know there was an outbreak of whooping cough when I was in grade 9 because there was a problem with our vaccine the year we all had them when it wasn't strong enough, and we all had to go in for boosters. It happens. But the more people who don't have vaccines increases the chance that it will happen. Also, there's that fear of thimerosal Charles was saying with the mercury. First of all, thimerosal, or I might be saying it wrong, I'm sorry, but that thing that's in vaccines, while it is made of the element mercury, it is not mercury. It's a different compound. Just like chlorine, for example, I'm allergic to chlorine, but chlorine that we use in pools, how you handle that is completely different than how you handle the chlorine that's in table salt, sodium chloride, which I can eat perfectly fine, because they're different compounds. Mercury, bad. Thimerosal, it doesn't hurt. And they don't even bid it in vaccines anymore. It hasn't been used in vaccines in, I think, a decade. Because people were worried, even though it was perfectly safe, they took it out and found an alternative. So, not something to be concerned about. I said I wasn't going to speak a lot about it, but I have, because, I'm sorry, vaccination just makes sense, and it saddens me that people have fear-mongered around it and are refusing to vaccinate because of it, because not only are you putting your own children's lives at danger, you've been other children's lives in danger for these diseases that were eradicated years ago that are on the rise again. That's just my opinion. Love you both. Bye.